Hey, that's not
I don't know if I'm supposed to record this now or what.
Alright, so everyone's heard and maybe even used the expression, oh my god, I'm turning into my parents. And there was an article by the Telegraph that reported on a study that found that people say they start to feel like they turn into their parents at age 32. So today I'm here to tell you why I can't wait to turn 32. My parents are the most hardworking and generous people I know, and I think they deserve some recognition, at least as much as I can cram into 3 minutes. So, yeah, those aren't my parents. Ladies first, my mom. From what I've heard from her and saw from her and been told about her by others, I know that she's been super hardworking and generous her entire life in a very detail-oriented way, and I don't mean that in like a negative, nitpicky way. She's always doing little things for people, like she sends me cards almost every week while I'm at college, and when you have a conversation with her, she's always asking like a lot of questions because she's really interested, and she packs my dad's lunches for work, and it can almost be like overwhelming at times how much she does for everyone, but it's also just easy to see that being generous and hardworking is just like a natural, ingrained part of her personality, and I think that's pretty special. Like my mom is detail-oriented, my dad is courageous in the way he expresses his hard work and generosity. He's a pretty shy and introverted guy, but a couple years ago he agreed to go on a mission trip with me to Pine Ridge, South Dakota. I talked about that in that last speech. And I had a hard time like willing the courage to get up and go to that trip, and I'm sure he did too. But when we got there, he sparked up a conversation with this local woman named Ruby, and she really wanted to buy one of those big canvas tents to hold like community events and church services and concerts and stuff like that. But she couldn't afford one, so my dad bought her one, hauled it down to South Dakota, and assembled it for her on her front lawn for her. And I don't know, she calls him her angel now, and I really, really admire him for that. I think that was awesome. So my parents are awesome individually, but I also think that they're great together. Like they just work better together. They're a great couple. They both told me separately how much they love the other and me and my half brother. And even though it always hasn't been that easy, we've been through a lot of challenges together as a family. Combined, we have like a mountain of health problems. But despite all those challenges and the complications that came with those, I think they've done a really great job of raising me and my brother. And they've always given me an example of what a functional, healthy relationship should look like, and demonstrated what you can get from those traits of hard work and generosity. So I hope it's obvious now why I'm not scared to turn into my parents or turn 32. Why would I be? My parents are really, really good role models, and I feel lucky to have inherited the hardworking, generous, and detail-oriented and courageous traits that I have in the DNA. So I wish I had more than 3 minutes to talk about them because I could brag about them forever, but the bottom line is that my parents are awesome. So thank you.